Hey guys, this is Ms. Jacobson. Today we're going to be talking about main idea and supporting details. So we have talked about main idea before, but it might have been a while. So what is a main idea? The main idea of a story or passage is what the passage is mostly about. It's the basic idea that the author wants the reader to understand. A supporting detail, on the other hand, are the specific sentences or facts or details that are included to help explain or support the main idea. They prove whatever the author's main idea is. Think of it this way. The main idea is the big idea that the author wants to explain or prove, but it only holds up with enough support. So if the author's main idea is dolphins are affected poorly by global warming, they need at least 3 details to prove the ways that dolphins are negatively affected by global warming. If their main idea is that the character loves dogs, they need at least 3 details to help support the idea that the character loves dogs, whatever their main idea is. When you are finding the main idea, there are specific questions you have to ask yourself. Why did the author write this passage? What's the passage mainly about? And then when you think you know what the main idea is, you ask yourself, do all the sentences in this passage support this idea? If the answer is yes, then you've found the main idea. Watch out. A main idea is not the same thing as a topic. The topic is the subject of the text. It's short, and we can say it with a word or simple phrase. It's general. For instance, a topic might be dogs, versus the main idea is what the author wants you to know about the topic. It's the big takeaway that you learn from reading. It's going to be more specific. Dogs make good pets. Again, a topic is like 1 word, 2 words. It's short, it's general. A main idea has to be more specific. It's an idea about the topic. So let's read this passage together. I want to be a trash man. Have you ever wanted to be a garbage collector when you grow up? Believe it or not, many children, especially young boys, respond with trash man or garbage collector when asked what they want to be when they grow up. If you're wondering why anyone would want to collect garbage for a living, remember that it's all a matter of perspective, which is how a person sees things. Through the eyes of a young child, being a trash man can look quite attractive and appealing. First, garbage collectors get to drive big, fancy trucks. Many preschool-aged boys find trucks and other large vehicles fascinating. Not only do these trucks look awesome, but many also have a large robotic arm extending from the side to pick up and dump large trash containers. Some garbage collectors, called step riders, get to actually ride on a step outside of the garbage truck. They usually hold on to a bar on the back while the truck is in motion. When the truck stops, these step riders hop off and load trash into the rear of the truck before stepping back up and riding to the next stop. To a small child, being a step rider looks like loads of fun. Okay, so we've read the passage. What do you think the main idea of this passage is? If you need some more time to figure out what you think the main idea is, pause this video. Okay, so now that we've read the passage together, we have to decide what is a main idea, what is a topic sentence, what lets us know the topic of the passage, what is the topic of the passage, remember topic and main idea are not the same thing, and what are the supporting details that prove the main idea. We're going to start by looking at number 7, garbage collectors. What is garbage collectors? Is it a topic sentence, a main idea, or supporting detail? If you said the topic, that's correct. Generally speaking, this piece is talking about garbage collectors, but it's not super specific. That's not our main idea. That's just in general what the topic is. Okay. Some garbage collectors, called step riders, get to actually ride on a step on the outside of the garbage truck. Is this going to be a topic sentence, a main idea, or supporting detail? That's right, it's a supporting detail. It gives more information about our main idea. Through the eyes of a young child, being a trash man can look quite attractive and appealing. Is this our topic sentence, our main idea, or our supporting detail? This is going to be our topic sentence. It lets us know what the entire passage is about. Number 10, being a garbage collector or a trash man might look appealing to many young children, especially boys. Now, I know I don't have the passage up on the screen, but remember, this is not word for word from the passage. If you said that this was the main idea, you'd be correct. The passage is talking about the reasons why young children, especially boys, might want to be a garbage collector when they grow up. Everything in the passage is supporting this idea. 11 says many preschool-aged boys find trucks and other large vehicles fascinating. 12 says first garbage collectors get to drive big fancy trucks. Those are both supporting details because they give reasons why boys might want to be garbage collectors when they grow up. Okay, so let's look at the second passage. It's kind of related on the same topic, but it has a different main idea. Garbage collectors are responsible for collecting garbage and waste from homes and businesses. They take garbage to local landfills, recycling centers, or similar locations. Needless to say, trash would pile up quickly without this service. But what's it really like to be a trash man? Usually 2 to 3 people work together on a single route. One has to drive the truck and operate the compacting mechanism in the back, making room for more garbage along the route. Occasionally, routes are done by foot if they're very short, or if the truck can't access garbage receptacles. In these cases, the garbage collectors must hoist heavy, dirty trash bags and cans to dump the garbage directly into the truck. Sometimes the garbage collector has to pile loose garbage onto a burlap sheet, grab the sheet by its corners, sling it onto his or her back, and lug it back to the truck. Some places also separate food waste from regular trash, creating even more work for these garbage collectors. Truthfully, being a garbage collector is a very tough and stinky job. So let's look at some practice questions. What is the topic of this passage? Is it garbage trucks, waste receptacles, or garbage collectors? Remember, a topic is a general idea, it's not specific. If you said C, garbage collectors, then you're correct. Which sentence from the passage could be the topic sentence? But what's it really like to be a trash man? Truthfully, being a garbage collector is a very tough and stinky job. They take garbage to local landfills, recycling centers, or similar locations. The answer is B. The topic sentence lets us know what the topic of the entire passage is about. And when we read this whole passage, it's all about how being a garbage collector is hard and it can smell. So what's the main idea of the passage? In real life, being a garbage collector isn't as romantic as it seems through the eyes of a child. So even though young children may think that being a garbage collector would be cool because of the big truck and the shiny tools, in real life, it's not super easy and it's not as fun as children may think. Okay, if you are online, then you're going to go ahead and access today's assignment in OneNote. First, there is a passage for you to read called The Personal Computer. There are 2 questions to answer, and then you have to find 5 details that support the main idea. Once you've done that passage, there is a list of supporting details, and you have to group those supporting details with their main idea. So there will be a main idea in this box, and then there will be 4 boxes for supporting details, and you have to tell me which supporting detail goes in each box.